And hello, this is Fuzzy Wingman, and today I'm doing a slightly more thematic kill team. So, it's kind of just a kill as many things kind of kill team. But basically, if you see kind of built up fortifications, you can see like Guardsmen hiding behind crates, barrels, they got set up there, set up there, set up there, covering. They aren't covering this place with shipment containers. So we're going to have a happy Dreadnought come in for some purging, since we'll just play these as renegade guardsmen. So it'll just be like, bust through the wall and ploop. I've already measured, it's about 6 inches from there to there. So I can play it as it just entered. That's its movement. And we're just going to say it's already round 1. So we're going to see who has the initiative after it busted through, since some people might be able to react fast. This is the Dreadnought, which has already rolled 9. Oh, the Guardsmen are still so surprised. It's just going to ready up for some purging. This Guardsman's gonna... I mean, technically pivoting is movement, but because it's a round base and it doesn't actually affect anything, I'm gonna pretend I just made it more thematic. He wants to get that melta range, but he also doesn't want to get like lit up by everything else. He's gonna do that just so that way he still has some cover. He's gonna move up. Yes, he's gonna charge once he can, because he's a goddamn sergeant. He's got the dubs. So with his double attack, he will just... This will, ready up. And this guy will move just to give room for the frickin' Ogryn. I'm pretty sure Ogryn is just this box standard 6-inch movement. Box standard 6 inches. Can't really move as much. He would have to climb over the terrain, which is okay, but he doesn't really want to. This guy will poke out with plasma. And this guy... yeah, he could poke out a bit. This guy's just going to see what's going on. Sure. Just kind of climbs over, and he's about there. He's just going to be there. Yeah, so it's a Venerable Dreadnought. So because it moved... Well, actually, technically, it did the surprise round where it moved in. And everyone's like, what? So, it's in. And now it's regular shooting. Oh, man, it's a Venerable. So, 2's to hit for a lot of these things. And it's Heavy Flamer. Oh, my God. All these juicy targets next to each other. How many wounds does a Venerable have? It has 8, so... if all the plasma shot at it, they probably won't be. So, it's heavy flamer's an 8-inch range. So, whoa. But this is the sniper. So he's going to put the assault cannon over here and spread some shots. And then we're going to do the heavy flamer into... If we do the sergeant... Well, damn. He could put it technically in all 4 of those models. So we'll start with the assault cannon over here. He's going to do 3 on that guy, 3 on that guy. He might be able to see just right over this terrain and see a clear shot for them. Yeah, it looks like it is. Kind of a just barely, though. So, 3 on the plasma. 2's to hit. Since he's not even in the super far range, right? Yeah, he's well within the short range. I'm playing it as a Salamander's Dreadnought, and Dreadnoughts, even in the old Space Marine rulebook, got the tactics ability, so technically this Dreadnought can have a Salamander's ability. I'm not going to re-roll that because it's going to hold on to, since it's not a leader, it's only got 1 command point. Saving its free re-roll for the flamethrower, because that would be better. Besides, it's still 2s to wound. Both wound. And this guy only had a 5-up armor, so now he has 2 6-up armor saves. Failed 1. Damage is only 1, so injury roll. 1. It will allow the injury to happen. It's not going to spend a command point to reroll, because it's still going to suck for that guy when he goes to shoot. And then the 1 on the comms specialist. 2 to hit, all 3 hit. 2's to wound, all 3 wound. I bet this guy's taking an injury roll. Yep, he failed 2 of his saves. But still 1 injury dice. Injuries. And the heavy flamer. How many shots? 1. It will spend its 1 command point to reroll that. To get 4. So how does it want to spread these? It's actually going to do 1 on each target, because it's going to hit for all of these. It's just the wounding rolls. So the 1 on the sergeant, it's strength 5, so it's yep, strength 5. Toughness 3, so 3 to wound. It wounds. The sergeant takes... It's AP -1, so the sergeant takes a 6-up save. Failed it. They have a command point. Do they want to spend it? Yeah, they'll spend it. Failed it. Injury roll. 4. That's actually an out of action. Because from there to there was not obscured. Everyone else is obscured, but that sergeant wasn't. So the heavy flamers continue to hit people, so now we're going to do the 1 attack on that guy. It automatically hits. Now does it wound? It wounds. Guy gets a 6-up armor save. He fails it. They're not going to spend their other command point because reasons. 2, injury roll. No, injury. Flesh wound. Does it wound the plasma? Yes, it does. Does plasma survive? No. Injury roll. 4. He's obscured, so flesh wound. And then the 1 on the Ogryn, since it's strength 5, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, Yeah, Flamethrower is strength 5. Ogryn is strength 6, or toughness 5. Yep, T5 versus strength 5, so forced to wound. And I haven't spent the free reroll, so I'll spend it now. And the hits, or injures. Now he just needs to do a armor save, 6 up, fails it. He's got 2 left. Yep, he's got 2 left, so that flamer did a lot of ouch there, and the assault cannon did a lot of ouch. Pretty much everyone that it hit, that this Dreadnought just shot just now, took 1 wound. That's a lot of injuries, and then these are just high wounds, so they survived. And he is now finished firing. Alright. Basically just the rest of the Guardsmen, but we start with the rated models. We can start with this guy. He's going to try his best. He's injured, and part of it is obscured by this thing to him too, so... Obscured, injured. It's 6s to hit for him. I will be playing them as Cadians, and he didn't move, so... He hit. Yeah, Renegade Cadians. But he got his hit. Now he needs... Oh, I guess technically orders would have happened before. At the very start. So they would have given him a take aim to someone. It would have been one of the plasma ones. Because it would have been before the sergeant died, so the orders would have happened. I just kind of forgot that is technically a thing. And since it says start at the shooting phase. So the question is, who would I have given orders? Even, odd. Which one did I just say? I think I said this one was odd, so he has it. Shit, I wish I remembered. Either way, he has taken it. Back to, does he cause an injury? He needs a 6 to wound. Obviously he missed. Gotta remember some of these things. These guys. Well, this obscures his feet, so the target's definitely obscured shooting that way. And I did say they both have dubs, right? Yeah, because he would have double the short range as well. They're both the same ranged weapons. So he's a sniper. He's going to overcharge, and the comms is going to add 1 to his hit roll, which is good because it counters out one of the negative modifiers, so it's still 5s to hit for this guy. But he gets to reroll 1s. Hey, he got a hit. It's now strength 8, which I guess is good because now it's 3s to wound instead of 4s. So he got the wound. But it's AP minus 3, and this Dreadnought still has a 6-up save. So it failed it. But it's also venerable, so we'll see if it even loses the 2 wounds one at a time. So the first wound. It fails to wound. I mean, it basically ignores the wound because unyielding ancient. And now the other wound. Alright, so it takes 1. And it's at 8, so what do you know? It's got 7 wounds left. Now he fires his 2 shots. Obscured and injured, so 6 is to hit. 1 hit. 6 is to wound. Holy hell, he got a wound. And gets his 3-up armor. So it made it. We'll fire this plasma. The one that isn't aiming. It's obscured from this, so it's obscured, and he's injured. He's not overcharging, but 6 is to hit. He moved, so yeah. This guy has take aim. He will overcharge, just to try. He's 5s to hit, since the guy is just obscured. Holy hell, he got 2 hits. He's overcharged, so 3's to wound. 1 wound. They have a command point. They'll spend it because this is a good opportunity to get 2 wounds in. This was the Space Marine dice. Whatever. The Dreadnought will do 2 6-up saves. It failed them both. So that's going to be 4 wounds going through. Because damage 2 for each one. But Venerable, every 6. Nope. So he loses 4 wounds. He's at 7. He'll be down to 3 already. That plasma, it's actually good. We might as well just fire the Melta and see if the game's over, because, yeah. Yeah, this guy's obscuring the Melta shot, so still 5 to hit. Doesn't hit. Just left to shoot. Well, I can do this little Guardsman. 2 shots, 4's to hit, because that's out in the open for him. 1 hit, 6 to wound. Doesn't wound. And the Ogryns have their weapons, which are 3 shots, 12 inches, strength 5. So, does this... Yeah, this guy will have short range. So, we'll do this guy. It's 4's to hit, right? Still? Normal. Yep, 4's to hit. Yeah, it looks like at least part of it. No. This guy's out in the open for him. 4's to hit. 1 hit. And then strength 5, so 5 to wound. Doesn't wound. This guy, 3 shots, 4's to hit. No hits. This guy can't see. This guy has, I guess, some shots? Yeah, it's a big-ass target. He can see it. It's a question of, is he within? Yep. Base to base, he starts getting that. 2 shots. Obscured. 5's to hit. Missed. Alright. That's all the shooting of everyone who can see. Alrighty. Now we move on to morale. Well, how many models do the Guardsmen start with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they need 8 models injured or out. I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 more, which might happen in the next turn. And they still have to do morale checks on these guys. These guys are too far apart from each other, so this guy will... But this guy has at least 1, so... He'll pass because he has someone next to him. These 2 will pass because they'll have someone next to him. But he rolls a 6... Because the sergeant's out, it will become a 7. He will fail his check. But he passed. So round 2. Who has the initiative now? 9. Okay. Guardsmen stepped it up. Both teams only get 1 command point because sergeant's dead and... Dreadnought's not a sergeant. Well, the Ogryn have a better chance of killing it in melee, so even though they'll die in melee, probably better. Well, even the assault cannon will hurt them, so he's still just going to take the risk. He's going to declare charge. Dreadnought will first overwatch with the heavy flamer. So how many shots from the heavy flamer? 4 shots. That's a nice number of shots. They automatically hit. Strength 5, so forced to wound. And because it gets a free wound roll, it's going to reroll that. There. Now has 4 wounds on that Ogryn, who needs a 6-up save. So they rerolled one of those on purpose, so that way we would have 3 failures at least. So that way he loses all of his wounds. Now, injury roll. Killed the guy with the flamer. Didn't even shoot the assault cannon. And this guy will, just because he wants to get in melee, will also declare charge. Heavy flamer again. 6 shots this time. Automatically hits. That many wounds. Which means he needs to roll 5 6-ups. He took 4 wounds. He only had 2. So, you know what? We'll just roll this one as the injury dice. 3. Because you still will get to charge him, they're spending a command point to reroll that to get him out of action. Now the rest of movement. Well, they're Cadian, so these guys definitely want to ready up. And all the killing machine bits. Well, this guy couldn't see before, so he's gonna move up. This guy can move his 3. Alright, let's get this indicator next to him. It's gonna be there. This guy's gonna ready up. Yeah, this little guy, he's just gonna ready up. 2. He's gonna. Yeah, this guy's gonna stand about here. This guy will go 4 inches and be about here. Now, Dreadnought's movement. You realize if it stands here, it might be able to assault everyone here. So it's declaring a charge on everyone there. So this guy will get his Overwatch. 6 is to hit. Nope. Plasma. He will not overcharge. He doesn't want to take the risk. So 6 is to hit. You gotta hit. Strength 7 versus toughness 7. Right? Yeah, toughness 7. So it's 4 to wound. Failed. He'll spend a command point because he doesn't really want that thing charging him. You got it in. 6 up armor. Failed. And then it's only 1 damage, so 6 up. Space Marine ability failed, so it takes 1 more damage. You will Overwatch. Miss. Overwatch. Miss. Overwatch. It's a 5, so melts a mist. Now this Dread better make a great dice roll. 5 inches? Oh, 5 inches edge to edge puts it edge right here, which puts it in classified as melee with all of them. It made it. It's going to do its purging. So ready tokens basically become useless. So none of these people can even shoot into melee. So shooting phase basically just whiffs right on through. Now we go to attacks. The Dreadnought has 4 attacks. He'll put one on the plasma, one on the... You know, I'll just do these 4 right here. One on each guy. With its Dreadnought close combat weapon. So, it's Venerable, so 2 to hit. Hits. Let's just look at the silliness here. Strength, 16. So, obviously, that should be a 2 to wound. He doesn't like the plasma, so he's going to spend its 1 free reroll of wound roll. Wounds. AP minus 3, so obviously goes through. Damage 3. Killed. We'll do down the line. We'll do the next Guardsman. 2 to hit. It hasn't spent his reroll for hitting. He'll spend it because that plasma would have to leave combat. So, hits, 2 to wound, wounds, goes through, damage 3, killed. Next Guardsman, 2 to hit. Wow, it doesn't have any rerolls now. It doesn't have command points. So we'll go to the Melta, 2 to hit. That one hits, 2 to wound. That one wounds, damage 3, dead. And it's just locked in melee with those ones. Now we go on to morale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Basically for injuries and everything. So obviously these Guardsmen have to do a break test. Holy shit. They stand strong. Morale checks. They still gotta do morale on these poor fuckers. I mean, this guy's... he gets to subtract 1, but can they... If he subtracts 1, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So no matter what, even if they're close to someone, he might be able to pass. So, you know what? Let's roll him first, because he has the most likely chance to pass. Everyone else has to roll a 1. He can pass on a 1 or a 2. He failed. There is a Voxcaster on the field, so he can re-roll that. And just miserably fail. Now all those injuries that the Dreadnought did in the first turn are really going to pay off. This guy. He needs a 1 to pass, so... Oh, re-roll because it's Vox. Fail. Him. Holy shit, he passed. This guy. Holy shit, those 2 passed. And now we go on to round 3. Initiative. Oh man, Space Marines have initiative, which is actually not good for them. He's gonna ready up because unfortunately for him, when Guardsmen go, fall back, and ready, and these 2 will have those markers because they're not shaking or anything. Well, has to declare everything with its guns right now. Oh, right, everyone's at 1 command point. Well, the Dreadnought's gonna declare... You know, it's gonna do the Heavy Flamer into him and the Assault Cannon into these 3. Starting with that guy. So we'll do the Heavy Flamer, main target there. How many shots on the Heavy Flamer? 4, so it'll be 2 on him, 2 on him. So the 2, they automatically hit, so 3s to wound. Both wound. Gets 2 6-up saves. Failed them. So it goes through injury roll. It's going to spend a command point. It doesn't want plasma still on the goddamn field. There we go. Especially plasma that's a sniper, so I've overcharged to try to kill this dread. So now the other 2 shots of the flamer automatically hit that guy. 3's to wound, both wound. 2 6-up saves. He made one. He's not going to be able to make the other one. No, they're not going to spend a command point because they want to save that for someone to surpass their morale. So injury roll. Well, adds 1 to this, becomes a 4. Out of action. So, good use of flamer. Now the assault cannon's going to go on 2 on each guy. So, 2... Oh, right, there's a guy over here. He would obviously be readied up. I just couldn't see this guy. Is there any other guardsmen I can't see? No. So, 2 assault cannon shots on him. They're all out in the open for him, for the Dreadnought. So, 2's to hit. Both hit. 2's to wound. Oh my lord. I don't think I only spent the command point to reroll the injury roll, so I haven't spent their free reroll to wound yet. So I'm going to do that one for this guy, because there we go, at least 1 wound. This guy gets a 6-up armor. He made it. Doesn't even matter. So okay, this guy's obscured by him, but he's out in the open. So the guy who's obscured, 3's to hit. 1 hit. 2 to wound. Oh, that wounds. 6-up armor. Failed it. Injury roll. Killed another. And then the 2 shots on the plasma, who is out in the open. 2's to wound. No, 2's to hit. Both hit. 2's to wound. Both wound. Man, this Dreadnought's been rolling way too many 1s at bad times, but at least he's doing pretty well in putting injuries. Oh yeah, it's doing its job. And now it's fired. Only 2 guardsmen are left to fire, but hey, if they both somehow put a wound on it, it's gonna die. So he's gonna fire 2 shots. Obviously, it's not obscured for him. He just needs 4s to hit because their team's not broken. He didn't move. So Cadian rerolls. 1 hit. 6 to wound. Fails to wound. This guy didn't move. Sees clear shot. 4's to hit. Reroll once because he didn't move. But both hit anyway. 6's to wound. No wounds. So they're going to spend a command point. Well, first we have to see if there's a break. They have to see if they break. 6? Holy shit, do they still... They still survived. They still haven't broken. So he is going to be okay. They're actually going to sit on their command points because the only one that has to roll break and morale is this one guy who passed. So none of their models are shaken now. They're ready to continue trying to plink this Dreadnought. Alright. They go up to 2 command points. Dreadnought's at 1. And we're going to go to round 4. Okay, this is actually getting kind of funny because the Guardsmen still could just plink it to death, and it'll be hilarious if they still win. Dreadnought has a high initiative. Guardsmen don't have better, so Dreadnought has initiative again. This time it's a little happier about that. Because it's going to declare charge on these 2, because if it charges them, it can kill those 2 in melee, and then even shoot people from a distance next turn. So these 2, so Overwatch, nothing. Overwatch, nothing. Charge distance. 3 inches, was that enough? its base was 1 inch from both models, so yes, it was enough. It just needed 3 inches. Almost failed it. So these guys can't do anything. They're going to just continue to be out here because they at least stay spread out. Now the Dreadnought, it does melee because of charge. So we'll do the 2 attack. We'll do 2 on him, 2 on him. So 2 on that guy, 2's to hit. It's a new phase. It's going to reroll one of these for free because salamanders, way too many snake eyes. So hits, 2 to wound. Okay, that wounds. AP -3 goes through, damage 3. Very dead. Two attacks on this guy. Both hit. Both wound. It's spending its command point to reroll that. There we go. Someone just got punched by a Dreadnought close quarter weapon and just went, ow. No, it's just going to be like, you're dead. You just poofed. Come on. Strength 16. Alright. Technically, Guardsmen morale check again. This time they failed. This time we're going to do checks. Alright. All Guardsmen are... shaken. And I gotta double check, but I'm pretty sure with variable game length, you start rolling at the end of 4? Or was I supposed to roll at the end of 3? Oh no, it's end of 4. It automatically ends at 6. So technically, we can roll. The continues on a 3. So technically, we go to 5. Okay. So we do go to round 5, even though it's now going to be like a frickin' bloodbath. Now the Dreadnought's going to stay here because it's just going to light up these 2 guys with its 2 weapons. So, assault cannon there, heavy flamer there. Let's start the assault cannon on that 1 Guardsman. 2's to hit. All hit. 2's to wound. Yeah, 5 wounds. Oh, command points go up. Guardsmen are at 3. Dreadnought's at 1. Technically, they could have spent 1 to make sure one of these guys passed, but they didn't really want to. But now they have 3, so if anyone's still alive, they can make them pass. 6 up saves. Nope, didn't even make enough regular armor saves. So 1 injury roll. 4, the guy's out in the open, so dead. Now, heavy flamer, how many shots? 2. It'll accept that. They automatically hit. 3's to wound. Both wound. 2 6-ups. Failed them. 1 injury roll. It'll spend its 1 command point for this turn to reroll that. Just because look at that. There's 1 Guardsman left, who will spend 1 command point to automatically not be shaken. So that was the morale. They spent a command point. Does the game end? Yes. Because next turn it was literally just going to be stompa, 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 dead. Like, there's no way this guy could do 2. I mean, let's just see if he would even hit. Well, he would have gone 1 hit, which wouldn't have been enough. So, he needed 2 hits and 2 wounds. Basically, he needed 2 6s twice. The odds are nearly impossible. So that was actually kind of fun and silly. The Dreadnought had a moment there where it looked like it was going to be killed, but then it just murdered everything. That Dreadnought had a happy purging. It was just purging and having a good time. Alright. Have a fabulous day, everybody.